Hi, sweetheart. I'm sorry. I had to rush. I know you wanted to talk, but I had to rush. No, there was no work. It's just that I couldn't talk to you in front. So the Skype probably will help. You want to confront. I know you know it. It's not that. I never lived with that feeling that you don't know about it. Of course, you know about it. I remember the first time when I did it, you had seen me. Cigarette pack, right? In Tesco. I don't know why I do that. Really means cigarettes I don't even smoke. But I have to tell you, the joy. You know, when I see certain things, it should it should appeal to me in a strange way. I don't know how, but it should appeal to me. And then, you know, first time when I think that I need to flick this, there's a palpitation. You know, the whole body starts vibrating, shivering, and then extremely scared. You know, it will just come to you. And at that moment, I never, I feel that I will never be able to do it. But then there is one moment, and that moment, there's so much juice in that moment. You just flick it, put it in the pocket, and out. And the first step when you take out of the shop, oh, I have to tell you, it is so much joy. But really, cigarettes, I don't even smoke. Last time, I think some 2 months back, you must have noticed. It was 5 pence, right? 5 pence. I think it must be something like, I don't know, 2 pounds, 5 pence. Why I'm doing it? Come on, means if I tell it to my administrator, probably he'll get me a parka. But yet, 2 pounds, 5 pence. I'm taking a risk. Last week, though, I have to accept that it was very useful. The typing, I can see the urge in you to stop me. I think you didn't want it to embarrass me or something. You just walked very near to me. I thought you were going to say something. But you just stopped. And I knew now is the time when you'll talk to me. And I didn't. No, it's not that I don't want to talk about it. It's just that I don't want to have a debate about it. You want to know? Fine, I'll tell you. Really, I don't know why I'm doing this. It's not that I never think. I think about it. Why? Means I can go and steal something which is very, very useful, maybe very expensive. But things like tie-pin, cigarettes, I don't know. You know, I never taken back to India. I belong to a very small place. It's a city, but very small. And my dad was a pujari, a temple priest, a very, very respected man, a man with a lot of values and integrity. And I was following the same path, you know, very, very happy, very proud to have him as a father. And he too had a lot of belief and expectation from me until I was 7 years old. You know, people with a lot of values, a lot of integrity, one thing which they never have is money. So he never had money. And when I was 7 years old, you know, we have something in our hometown called lychee. Okay, a very delicious fruit. And it was kind of very expensive too. So my dad never bought it for me. And I used to see my friends eating. But really, frankly speaking, it was not even the fruit which was so enticing. Seeing my friends crossing the fence, and then going and stealing the lychee and then coming back and the satisfaction on the face, I wanted to try that. I'm just being honest. I never really means I used to want to eat. I wanted to eat that, but not so much. But the excitement of climbing the wall and then jumping over it, and then no one seeing you, and then you climb the tree and you pluck the lychees and come back. That adventure I needed, and I did it. And with me there were at least 15 other people. But then that gardener came and complained to my father. You know what he did? He catch holds of my head, brings me to a temple in the night when the whole town is there for the evening aarti. He asked me to shed my clothes. I'm completely naked. Catch hold of my ears. And then say sorry to the gardener. And obviously, the whole town salutes him. One son strips him off just because he has stolen lychee, a fruit which probably you can get it for £1, some 100 or 200. And then we drifted. I don't know why I studied, probably that was the solace I had. It used to shut me from everything. I knew if I study, I'll get out from the place, so I did. And I went into engineering college, and you know all those stories. And I came back to London. No, I don't love my dad. I don't hate my dad. There was a time when I hated him much. But then, I just left. But that stealing just crept into me. And I want to do it. I want to do it because every time I do it, I feel I've taken the revenge with my father. Oh, the same son of Pandit Ravi Shankar, is stealing. No one sees it. I see it. It makes me real happy. And then I used to do it in my engineering college. There were people who were in the mess committee, and then they used to collect the money, keep it in their room. I used to slowly go fetch that money and all those stuff, but was not giving me the kick. I wanted to steal something very, very expensive. Things which will change their life. And yes, I started doing that. So I'll do certain things like, people in the office who have to rush to their home, I'll flick their keys. And then I see them in distress. They have to really go home. They cannot find the keys. Shouting, yelling, gave me happiness. That was stage 1. Then stage 2, the people who with a lot of emotional values for certain things, like maybe a wedding ring, maybe a teddy bear gifted by her boyfriend, always with them in the office, in the home. Oh, no, it is my baby has given me, my baby has given me. Your baby has given you. I used to flick that too. Yeah, flick that too. So then there will be a lot of crying, and I'll go and say, who has done this and how can people be like that? Stage 2. Stage 2. Still. Third stage, which gave me the real kick. You wanna know? You want to know? I was in the hospital. And your dad had a heart attack. Remember? Admitted in the ICU. I was crying more than you. And you felt how close I am to your dad. Right? Yes. I was very, very close to your dad. And when you left, you had to bring some coffee for me, or probably some snacks for me. You know what I did? You know what I did? Slowly I went, and from that machine, I stole one screw. And when I stole that screw, you know what happened? The machine failed, and the breathing stopped. And I cried like a madman. I cried like a madman. Just another, I think, 30, 40, 70 seconds, he was gone. Looking at me, and I'm showing him the screw. See. And he's like, oh, I was not saying, but I could guess that I treated you like a son. And you know, why did you treat me like a son? Because when you treat me like a son, you become my father. That's one thing which I don't like. I just don't like someone being my father. You can record all these things. Go to the police. Tell them everything. So I'm into that third stage now. I don't often get that opportunity. I desperately seek for. So I do all the small activities of flicking a pen and typing, cigarettes. Always searching for that opportunity of the third stage. So it will come. I'll come soon. So here's my confession. No, I haven't stolen everything from you. But you never know. A compulsive maniac like me, what he may steal your heart. Goodbye, baby. This is how I am. When I come back home, if you're there, I'll think you probably have forgiven me. If you're not there, it was good to have you, but I would never stop. Because if I stop, I cannot breathe. I just cannot breathe. There's something inside me choking. And I feel like just... Yeah, so like that, baby.